Hey guys, Kevin from Ceramic Pro Markham here. Today I'm going to show you guys a quick technique that I use when I'm rolling out a front bumper for PPF. Sometimes we don't always have the extra hand, and I know it's difficult when we're unrolling the bumpers. Not really on Teslas, but more like BMWs and Mercedes when they have all those little fingers and edges. And it can be hard sometimes when you're rolling it from one side to another because you can catch it, you can rip them. You might not even notice that there was a little finger or an edge in the film. I've done it multiple times, learned from my mistakes. It's costed this film, but live and learn, right? So when we were at the window film conference, I actually saw the liner splitter. I've seen a couple vinyl guys use it before and I was pretty intrigued with it. So I went ahead and I got one. They can be really expensive for no reason. There's really cheap ones. The one we got is only $11. Does the job for me, makes my job a lot easier when I'm alone. So I just wanted to show you guys how I do this. Okay, so this is the tool here. It's just your average liner splitter. The key thing about this is this gap here between the two blades. Basically what it does is it cuts a 1 inch roughly gap in the liner, and you slide this side across the PPF in the backing. And what it'll allow you to do is actually stick the middle of the PPF on the bumper, and then you can go ahead and roll out each side one by one. Makes it a lot easier. I've had cleaner installs doing it because the liner isn't dropping on the floor. You're not chasing it. It's just a lot safer and a lot easier for one person to do. One thing I learned is never to be the hero, and if there's any kind of tool that can help you, use them. So I've gone ahead and cut the liner. So you can see there's a 1 inch gap roughly, and if you can kind of see where it is, it's gonna start right here. So what I'm gonna do is actually roll out each side about an extra inch, 2 inches from each side, and then just keep unrolling. Another thing I do too is the side that you're gonna unroll last. So if I'm unrolling the passenger side first, which I am in this video, I just put 2 pieces of tape on the driver's side so that while I'm unrolling the passenger side, this doesn't by chance fall down in the middle of it, you know, destroy it, get dirt on it, whatever. So yeah, you're gonna watch me do this in the time lapse now, see how easy it is. And then, yeah. Okay, so we're all done now. As you can see, that was pretty effortless for one person to do. Sometimes when you are limited with the amount of arms you have, laying big pieces like bumpers can be really challenging because they have all those little cutouts. Just so like people who are new to PPF or gonna start it and don't understand why I did that, if you were to back roll this, which is how most people do it, most installers, basically, when you get these little cuts and everything, these little, I don't know, body panels that are tricky and manipulated in certain ways at the factory, they tend to happen from the middle out, not the outside in. So if you're unrolling this, for example, the seam is right here. So if I was to continue rolling this, it would catch. Now, when I get to this point, I have to stop, take all these 3 fingers, pull them off of the backing film, rinse them, lay them back on, continue going, and hopefully they don't fall and stick to each other and stuff. So what this has allowed me to do is cut out that extra stress that is unnecessary, really. And by starting in the middle out, when you unroll it, all of these come off with it nice and easy. It's effortless. It literally takes me an extra 5 minutes to use the tool. It takes about 10 minutes to learn how to use it, but once you learn how to use it, it's pretty easy. The main thing is as you're cutting the backing though, make sure you're rinsing it, because again, you're exposing the adhesive, static, dust, all that kind of stuff. It's a lot easier for new people to do it that way as well. Also, if you're short-staffed, I would highly consider it. It was $11. It could save you hundreds of dollars in film of screwing up. So yeah, hopefully this was informative, and I'll be doing more of these.